Hi again everyone, Scott Pyre Pop Cult fan here, and in this video, it is finally time to talk about Star Wars Andor, the newest Star Wars live-action show that just dropped its first 3 episodes on Disney+. You heard me right, they dropped the first 3 episodes on Disney+. It's available to watch today. I watched all 3 episodes this morning, and I'm ready to give my thoughts on the episodes. Now, Star Wars Andor, it's based on a character from Star Wars Rogue One, and this show does serve as a prequel to Star Wars Rogue One. Cassian Andor, played by Diego Luna, I do think he does a pretty good job in the role. I think he's a kind of a character who has hope, but at the same time he also knows that sometimes he does things, and the things he does are questionable, and you can see that starting to form with his character at the beginning of the first episode in this season. And what I liked about the first 3 episodes that dropped this morning is the fact that you can kind of see these first 3 episodes as like a movie almost, because it's a 3-episode story arc where you have Cassian Andor. He's on this planet, and he does this one thing at the beginning of the first episode, and it has repercussions throughout the next 2 episodes, and you can see the consequences, and you can definitely feel the levity of what's going on. And that's what I really liked about these first 3 episodes, and it sets the tone for the show. You can see how these first 3 episodes are setting up the character and what his mindset is like, in a sense. And you get in Rogue One, you see where he is in that film, and then how he becomes that kind of a person. You start to see that form here on this show, and I really like that. And obviously this show is also kind of telling the beginning of the rebellion. They don't really tackle that in these first 3 episodes, but as the season is going on, we'll start to see other characters like Saw Gerrera and Mon Mothma and Bail Organa. We'll see those characters, I believe, in this season, and sort of setting up the rise of the rebellion. And that's something I'm really looking forward to as the show is airing. I think the show, was it renewed for a second season? I feel like it might have been, but yeah, I think it might be getting a second season. So it'll be cool to see this show going and how it basically sets up Star Wars Rogue One. So that'll be really cool. And I do think that this show, I feel like it has a higher budget maybe than some of the other Star Wars live action shows, but at the same time, you don't quite get that hook, that immediate interest of wanting to watch the show compared to some of the other ones, because Book of Boba Fett, Mandalorian, Obi-Wan Kenobi, all 3 of those shows are based on established characters. Well, I mean, except for Mandalorian, but there is, you get an immediate hook in the first episode or so of Mandalorian, Obi-Wan Kenobi, of a character that shows up, and that character is basically like the main focus that you're wanting to see more of as those shows continue. And you don't really get that with Star Wars Andor, at least not from what I've seen so far. It's just, I enjoy it. I think it's pretty good. It feels a lot more grounded and self-contained, similar to the first season of Mandalorian. That's one thing I will say about this show, Andor, that it feels a lot more grounded and more mature, in a sense, of the kind of story that it's telling with Cassian Andor's character. And I did find that very fascinating. And yeah, like I said, it kind of feels a little bit more mature and then maybe something like the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. But there's just okay. Like I said, it doesn't have established characters at first. These first 3 episodes are very self-contained, telling like a story from the first episode to the third episode, and it's like a mini movie, and I like that, and it sets up the tone of the show. I don't know. Something about it just doesn't hook me like the other shows do. Granted, I also had problems with Book of Boba Fett, mainly because of the storytelling and the writing with that show. But that show did have an established character because you were following Book of Boba Fett. I mean, Cassian Andor is an established character because he was in Star Wars Rogue One, but that's like those characters in that movie were very forgetful for me in Rogue One. A lot of the characters in that movie were quite forgetful, especially Cassian Andor, because he wasn't fully fleshed out in the movie, and I'm guessing that's why they made this show, to flesh out Cassian Andor more and to also have a better understanding of how the Billion starts to form and going against the Empire. So that will be cool to see, and I have enjoyed the show thus far. I don't know, something about it. I still think I like the other shows more. Mandalorian, Obi-Wan Kenobi. I still like those shows more than this one, at least so far. And Book of Boba Fett, still my least favorite out of the shows. And then this one will probably go right above that in terms of ranking. So Book of Boba Fett, Andor, Obi-Wan, and Mandalorian. That would probably be my ranking from least favorite to most favorite, at least so far. This is only the first 3 episodes, so we'll see how the season goes. But yeah, I just wanted to do a review for these episodes and give my thoughts on it. That should do it for this video. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm not sure what my next video will be, but we'll see. Alright, bye everyone. Peace. Have a good day.